Hello there. Welcome to ChaoticCalling. I am sure you're here to watch us play D&D. And you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. My name is Starwind. I'll be playing Shella. However, I will give the lead of the DMing to Cookie. Are you there, Cookie? Hold on. The star goofed. Try again. Take two.
Did you have us muted?
Yes, I did.
Welcome everybody to Lost Mine of Phandelver. It's Wednesday on Chaotic Calling. And as always, we'll do some character introductions, do a little recap, and we'll get right into it. So starting off, we have Shella.
Shella is a red scale kobold who has kobold logic and everything else going for her. She is a shadow mage sorcerer, so she plays with the dark, so she likes to flip the light. You might want to bring a flashlight. And that's her, and she's a bundle of chaos. Yeah. Hey, Zumi.
Thank you. Next up, we have Serenity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Serenity. I am the gray bod tiefling, of the party. I'm a little lost at the moment, but that's okay. Serenity is. There's that. Bard tiefling. She is a caster. And too good for her own good. Yeah.
Alright. Thank you. Next up, we have Zil.
Hello, I am your ever so persuasive and talkative Zil, nameless. You don't know last name. I am going to be a goblin warlock, who kind of just sits around, tries to, talk. And right now, Zil's going through some mental issues.
Next up, we have Remy.
Remy is a female drow. She's not so kind. She will get her point across, whether it be by, shouting it or, being slightly handsy about things.
Oh, very handsy.
But she's a bitch. She is your local bitch of this party, and yeah, y'all have fun with that.
Lost Thorn says, hi, Wemmy.
Hi! Yes!
And then we have Agatha.
As this blank look, Agatha is a 5 foot something, red-haired, purple-eyed ASMR rogue of a certain variety. That is all you're getting.
Alright. The last session, we've had a little bit of an encounter with Timora. We're given some information on the threats, and they decided to head off to Wyvern Tor. Did a little bit of traveling for a couple days, had a little encounter. And
We talked to Agatha. Not this one, but the other one.
Yeah. They did meet the Banshee Agatha. They also did come across a bunch of zombies that they decided they wanted nothing to do with.
I mean, do you blame us?
I mean, that's a Friday problem.
After a few days of travel, since they found the map on the goblins, the group pretty much knows they're just about at Wyvern Tor. So to set the scene for everybody, this is your third day of travel, and it's getting towards the evening a little bit, but the road seems to kind of end a little bit, and it looks like there's like a small cliff in front of you. What do you do?
All right. Do we want to scout it out, or do we want to go in guns blazing?
Perception check to see what's around us, DM.
Yeah, I'd like to too.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I'll tell you, if you want to actually be able to see anything, you will need to stand kind of towards the cliff. So move yourselves over where you'd like to try and see from, and make some
I'll
perception
look over
checks.
here and see what's up.
I'm gonna look over
Wow.
to the edge too.
Wow. Wow.
Serenity's gonna
Wow.
stealth up to the edge, so
Alright.
as to not be a silhouette on the cliffside.
Let me.
Because stealth is
Perception.
important.
Oh, I am not minding my.
And then I
my
will
sight,
perception.
apparently.
Shella, Ruby, Agatha, Zill. Are you moving
I'm
up or are
good.
you staying back?
I'm staying
Good.
back.
Let everyone else
Alright,
go.
so
Raising my
everybody
eyes.
that's on the cliff, you all see a single orc on the rock down here. And right behind him, basically going down this way, is the entrance to what looks like a cave. And he is not paying attention over in your direction at all. He's kind of looking off to the right.
Remy, no, not over there. Right there. There. Wait, look. Remy. Like, move your head into the direction, or I tried to.
She looks.
I can't move your head. You're way up tall. Can't deal with tall people right now. How far down is that?
Yeah.
Like, if we were to try to shoot him from afar, how far are we from said monster with, what, Pythagorean theorem?
Let's see, this looks to be about 35 feet.
Yeah, what is the triangulation if I were to cast spam from right here and nuke this fucking orc?
I mean, it shouldn't change too much from what it's showing. Unless it's different DM-wise, but...
Well, the cliff that you're up right now, these stairs off to the right, to be about 35 feet. So
We're 35 feet
say
above, and then in an
a
angle.
35 up, and then he's like
I was never good at
on the cliff
duh.
edge 25. Oh, we'll say he's within 60 feet.
Sounds good. Well,
Okay.
any of you guys want to do anything as a surprise round, or
Oh,
we
I
gonna
can
let him
speak.
live?
The rogue would like to first stealth.
Yeah.
And where the hell is stealth? Right here.
I feel like you've been better off steady
You think you're real stealthy right now?
And hey, guess who? What I just got enough of to get an advantage roll.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could burn that right quick.
Actually, I still have inspiration.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
I will just use that.
Save you 5k, won't it?
Yep. And reroll. 17.
Alright, a little more stealthy.
And now, stab
I'll stab.
from a distance.
You're throwing a knife at him?
I'm using a short bow. Does piercing? No.
Oh, okay, I get you. Alright, take your shot.
Yeah, let me
Does a
look to
13
see.
hit?
Pretty sure it does.
A couple of things
click
get
on
turned
that.
off on Sunday, so yeah, let me turn those back on.
Yep, 13 does hit. Roll damage.
There you
8
go,
and
boss.
6.
Ooh.
14 damage.
He is... Oh, didn't do right. There we go. He's still standing, but he is hurt bad.
Would I be able to fire my hand crossbows?
Agatha
Did I do a
took the sneak.
firebolt?
Agatha took the sneak attack, and as soon as he is hit, I need everybody to roll initiative.
That sounds
See if he's
fair.
gonna escape or not.
You're not going anywhere, you little shit. Oh, damn, my helmet.
Come back here, you bitch!
Agatha, I've been informed that you get a boon.
Fun times.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get that dice cam on real quick. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Welcome in, everybody. Where is my dice cam? There it is. All right, let's see how messy my table is. Oh, not too bad. Too bad. Get that out of there. All right, here's your roll. You get a 0, which is a 10. What is a 10 on my list there, friends?
10 is a plus 10 to the next attack or ability check.
Nice. There you go. Which is coming up right now, all right?
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, top of the round, Shella.
Firebolt.
Go for it. 12 is gonna miss.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No.
That's the end of my turn.
Agatha.
And we are going to bonus actions. Plus. No, I'm going to bonus action stealth.
Yep.
Actually, I'll scratch that. I haven't moved. Bonus action, steady aim. Action,
Hey.
long distance stab.
19.
That's a
Yep.
29.
29.
29's definitely gonna hit.
And with advantage, 11 plus 6. What was that earlier?
This guy only had 1 HP. So he
I
is
was
dead. I
trying.
just needed to see if he was gonna escape or not. Alright. So he goes down.
Team
guys are now out
stealth.
of
Way to
initiative.
go.
Yep.
Oh, but
Just
I
like I
rolled
said, I
really
just
well.
needed to see if he was gonna. You did, and if you would have rolled a 13 instead of a 12, you probably would have hit him and killed him instead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
so this
I
guy goes down.
I guess we should go down there and see what's up. Remy, take the lead.
Boop.
Anybody coming with us?
Yeah, Agatha, quit being slow.
Damn it! This is phasmophobia all over again. Everybody's hiding. in the
What?
Check
Fine,
this orc
fine.
over
The
for any signs of I don't know.
Also,
Stuff.
helping with the investigation at the orc.
Roll some investigations.
I don't need your
20
help.
20
Remy,
either
but
way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got a great axe and a javelin on him, some hide armor, and he's got a tattoo of a bunch of arrows on his arm.
That's an ugly tattoo.
Is the tattoo like anything we've ever seen or I've ever seen before?
Should have gave you guys this last week, and my apologies, but he would have the same markings as the orcs you guys came across where you found the map.
Yeah. So he has the
Okay.
same. Yeah. Gee.
You
Alright.
can find the same tribe.
Gotcha. Aha.
Did you make
these are
any
the
noise when you died?
It was so quick. He literally got hit by an arrow, and before he could even really speak, it was an arrow, firebolt that missed, and yeah, he.
I
he
take
made no
his
noise.
head
You
and
took
face
you
it
took him
towards
out
you and
before
go,
he could alert them.
I didn't take any. I didn't really know. And then I try to pull his teeth out. Remy!
Yeah,
help.
I get you. She rears back and tries to punch the orc in the mouth.
Yeah.
Gotta get my
See
teeth,
what you
guys.
do.
Gotta get my teeth.
While they're doing this,
What do
can
you?
Athletics?
go ahead.
Were we doing athletics or strength? Do athletics. Yeah, let's see how or acrobatics. Athletics. That's 24. Let's roll.
Oh, did we get a tusk?
You get. Tell you what. You get 10 solid teeth and one of the tusks.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at 14 work teeth. Good job. And a
There you
tusk.
go.
Thanks. This is gonna be my tuition when I go back.
And now that you all are closer to the entrance here, go ahead and give me some perception checks again.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask. Yep.
Oh, I was rolling good for a while. What happened?
Agatha?
Were we waiting on Agatha?
Agatha.
Like the
Yeah, we're on perception. See what you see.
7. Yeah, that
Yeah.
tracks.
Alright. So, Shella and Agatha, you don't quite hear this. But
too busy
Remy,
counting
Serenity, and Zill, you can hear voices inside cave. If you don't know Orcish, you can't exactly hear what they're saying, but you can hear definitely multiple people in there, and it sounds like they're pretty close to the entrance.
Serenity is going to immediately put a finger to her lips, while looking to Agatha, and because Agatha's usually the one who sees things, so she's assuming Agatha hears him, and then is going to motion to the outside wall and move there.
3, 4, 5.
Putting him. Can I put a hand over Shella's mouth?
14. We're at 14 now, Remy.
Shella, shh.
Hmm? Oh, my bad.
And then she's going to point at the entrance. There's a lot of talking, so we need to make our way there quickly.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Alright, so you guys see the entrance. I'm assuming you're going to enter the cave.
Yep.
As
How are
quietly as we
you-
can, right?
Yeah. So if you guys are trying to do it quietly, give me some stealth checks. While I-
Yeah, let's see how stealthy we all are.
Hell yeah. I'm being loud as fuck. Yeah.
It's time for some loud. All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Damn,
Eh,
Agatha, you need to calm
Already
down.
stealthy.
I mean, 3 out of 5, it's not bad, right?
Not terrible. I mean, if we average that out, it's, you know.
Yeah. I don't know why you gotta keep stepping on all these twigs, Remy. Zill, settle down.
Snap.
All right. So you all enter here. And if you would like to change the marching order, feel free. I just. You
Where
guys
are
are.
we?
Yeah, where are we
Uh,
starting?
do I-
Oh, I see. I see it. I
No,
see
that
it.
works for me.
Yeah, same.
So yeah.
Yeah, let's put
I
our
will
rogue up
say
front.
this. Let me just do one thing. That. Oof.
What? What do you mean, oof?
All right. We good. We good. So yeah, as you all enter, layer move. Since you're all being fairly quiet, you see 3 orcs around a campfire right in front of you, and 2 of them don't really seem to be paying attention, but one of them, one right here, doesn't turn around to face you, but he kind of like moves his head a little bit, almost like he feels something's behind him, but doesn't react. I need to do something else.
Agatha, what do you see? No.
And she's going to very quietly go up behind a crevice.
Okay.
And she's going to put a finger to her mouth.
All right.
Serenity's going to kind of match pace, kind of pressing herself up against the other wall, and kind of get her hand crossbows ready. Magic is loud.
And then she's going to wait about 6 seconds. Steady aim. And
As Agatha aims, can I take aim as well? So as soon as that she shoots, I shoot as well?
So right now, I will say you all have a surprise round. So anybody that can see and make an attack before they can respond, I will let you get an attack off. And
Amy, I
then
can't
all
see
hell breaks
shit.
loose.
Remy, put
5,
me on your shoulders.
4, 3,
I'd like to
2,
ask.
1. And
Yeah.
we're going to go for
Hey.
the one. Oh, go ahead.
Zil, what did you want to ask?
If I Hexblade's curse, will they notice? It's not exactly a very loud spell.
I don't.
Let me
I'll let
see
you have
here.
it. I don't
Cool.
think it actually says anything. It's just kind of something that happens.
It's just cursing somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
In the
Yeah.
wording, it doesn't say that they feel it or know it or anything.
Yeah.
Just curse them. So
Alright,
yeah,
I'm
I'll let
cursing
this
this.
be part of
I'm
your.
cursing.
I'll let it be part of your surprise.
I'm cursing this weirdo.
All right. Let me mark him.
And then I'm gonna ready to cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Or no, not.
And then we're going to have
Oh.
short bow strike the one that I have the green arrow pointing at.
All right. So he's goes. So this guy is gonna take a shot. All right. So you're aiming at him. Serenity. Which one are you aiming at?
Serenity's going to aim at this one over here.
The third one. All right.
Yep.
Zil, I'm guessing you're going for the guy you cursed.
Yes.
Cool. And Remy, Shella, I don't think there's anything either of you can do, is there?
Yeah, we can't see anything. Well,
I'm
I
trying to
can't see
stand
them.
on her
but
head
yeah.
and it's not working.
Shelly, get your feet off
God.
the.
Would I be able to
Buffy,
fire
shut up!
both of my
I will
hands
shut you
crossbows
up.
at the same time?
Just fire, guys.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Ask the question again.
Would I be able to essentially dual wield hand crossbows? Because I have two of them.
I don't think that's a thing. Is it, Star? That's not something
Um,
normally, right?
it's confusing because they have the crossbow feat. Can you post it, please?
I do not have the crossbow feat.
Oh, then
but
you can't do it.
I was gonna say they are light, so
Well, it's like they are light. It might be possible.
Yeah, like if you had the
Well, here's the
crossbow feat,
thing.
I could see it
Don't
because
you
then
have
you can
to? Don't you have
offhand
to
it, right?
reload it then?
Yeah, you gotta have
Yes.
a free hand to reload it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
She
So,
has the
you,
free hand
crossbow
so
to
you,
feat.
reload.
It would take a dedicated action.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah. You can
I
only
don't
do
need
one
to reload them.
then.
So you're saying is you don't have to reload them. You take a
No, it would just be for the first shot.
this sounds like
You-
something that normally wouldn't be a thing, right? It's
Uh,
just to
like
clarify, or
dual
like,
wielding. Well, no, like I thought you had the crossbow feat earlier. But if you
Let
don't
me
have
check.
that, I don't think
All
you
this
Go
can.
once. Someone suggested that
Um,
this like once. I'm not sure how it went out.
yeah, I'm just gonna give you the one, because if I let you do that now, that'll become a president kind of thing. If you don't have any special thing that actually allows you to do that,
Yep.
It's kind of like dual wielding melee weapons without having a dual wielding feat kind of thing. I feel like.
and dual wield weapons.
I'll take the hand crossbow.
Feet.
Mm,
Like I
You
said,
just have to-
I'm trying to learn here. So if this is a rule that should be something that I'm wrong, let me know.
I'm checking things.
No,
like,
you're fine. It's actually a good question.
yeah, like he probably won't get proficiency on the offhanded.
and that I'm okay with that.
That might be
Um,
an okay thing.
Alright.
Hold on.
use an
All right,
attack.
we'll do that then. So yeah,
Play.
we'll have proficiency with the secondary shot.
Attack with a one-hand weapon.
You did preload 'em.
Can you?
I didn't preload. That's
you didn't
valid.
preload, you can't do it.
Cool.
But if you do preload, you can do it.
Okay.
But only for
Alright,
that turn.
that makes sense. Makes sense. Well, everybody agree?
Yep.
Sound good? Alright. So we'll start with Agatha. Go ahead, take your shot.
Yeah. Had my finger hovering over that button for a half minute. And again with steady aim. Bleh.
Mhm.
23.
Yep, that's definitely gonna hit.
And you know what? I have a fun little feature. We've had a long rest since the last session, yeah?
Yep.
I will use the Whales from the Grave ability to work off of this orc too. Actually,
Sorry,
no. Well,
the one below. Alright, go ahead.
yeah, I need to take a quick look at the ability. Yeah, you can see within 30 feet, actually. So would I be able to see that other one?
No, you're behind the crevice right there. So the only other one that I'd let you see would be, yeah, that one right
Okay.
in front there.
In that case, I will just roll the attack then, or roll the damage. And that other one is going to take 4 necrotic right here.
Alright. Yep, that should be everything, right?
And that's everything I can do in this action.
Serenity, go ahead, take your surprise shot. 19 for 9. And your other, or no, never mind, that's right, you can't do the other one. And then last up, Zill.
Hey, are you fucking serious?
Ooh, yeah. That one just completely misses. It's the cave wall in the back. And
Unless you got channel points, then you could buy advantage.
No, I'll take it.
Have you been watching? You should be.
Hey, I love
you
me
all
some
know what
Greetings
time it
Whisper.
is. Go ahead and roll some initiative.
Do you hear the calling?
Let's go.
So we had a long rest? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright,
because
next
the first you guys have been traveling technically. This is your 3rd day of travel.
Gotcha. I'm resetting my spells and stuff then. Thank you.
You guys suck at initiative.
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
always-
no, you
She's
guys are
talking about the
fine.
orcs. She's talking about the
Yeah,
orcs.
the orcs.
I know,
Oh.
because I've had that same expression when I rolled very low on my initiatives. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Complete NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Agatha, top of the order. One you shot went down. The other 2, or the one that you can see, it's still up.
I can't move.
What? It's a new turn.
No, if I want to do something. Yeah, you know what's great. I will bonus action. No. What we'll do is we will go ahead, come up this way, go right here.
Yep.
That's great. Move right here, and then like a rapier stab.
Which one?
The one to the south of me here.
All right. For it.
Stab.
Just enough to hit.
11. Okay, good. I did take off sneak.
And he's dead.
And that is my turn.
Alright.
Dang it.
Shella.
Hold on, I was right here. Excuse me, I need to see what's going on here. And I will get serious by using sorcery points to quicken spell. Yeah, I like quicken spell. Let's do quicken spell. Let's do a
Alright.
quicken spell magic missile on the orc that I see before us.
Alright.
There's that.
9 damage.
And then as an action, or on top of the quicken spell, I will also activate my face shard. And then I'll
I
do
should have
a-
already pulled this table up. Give me a second.
well, yeah, we could just look it up real quick. It's right there.
You roll high on that every single time.
No,
It's
I'm
amazing.
doing it for fun, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
Me
what
too,
the face
for a
shard does.
Well, no, yeah, I just noticed like every single roll is like 70 or higher. You have good dice.
8 is you cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you.
Oh, no.
Is
Hey,
it
Remy.
really now?
Hey, Remy.
What's
Oh,
up?
well, it says random, so I guess you pick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6? Because the half dead orc? Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah,
dead. They're
yeah,
not.
no,
the dead are not.
No,
living.
but I did roll a d6 for the one orc that is still up.
Yeah.
Woo!
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is Remy. One from left to right on there.
The face
Yeah,
shard
Remy.
goes off, and you feel yourself light on your feet. You're able to fly, and then I will send a firebolt as my finisher on that orc
That's gonna hit.
for 5 more damage.
And this one is down.
And I thud my staff into the ground and like, MVP, that's me. That ends my turn.
So you all down your initial orcs that you see here, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you all start this encounter and you start making all this noise, kind of down the cave off to the right on the map here, you just hear a loud as it sounds like something has awakened.
Everyone?
Me roll some more initiatives.
Little son! Little son!
Did I go through Discord?
I did hear that. This guy, and this one.
Okay.
Alright.
Technically Remy's turn.
Yep.
It changed our
I was
order.
I was trying to.
Yeah, it changed our order there a second. Because we don't have our tiebreakers on.
Alright. So this guy, yep, Remy, you don't see any threats in front of you, but you do hear this loud growl from deeper inside the cave.
Am I still flying?
Yeah.
You are flying. The cave's only probably about 15-20 feet high at the tallest, and is a normal cave. There are probably some mites, whichever ones hang down. I forget.
It's
But
the
yeah,
lactites.
you are still flying.
Can I I guess hug the wall trying to get down?
You have
Yeah,
control of
you-
the flight. and it's
Oh,
up for
okay.
10 minutes.
Okay, well, let me go here,
And you have a flying speed of 60, by the way.
here, here.
So you can be like
Where?
all...
Where did I hear the noise from? Which direction?
to the
Where
right, I
you
believe.
were here, you would have just only heard it just coming from where Shella and everybody is. You wouldn't have been able to determine back that far. But as you come up in front of Shella, if you'd like to make another perception check real quick, let me see. Notice exactly which way it is.
It echoes.
I'll go up to Agatha. And then I will. Can I perceive then? I guess.
Yeah, you can make a perception check down here.
A bird fan redeemed a reward, guys. I can't wait till we go to Dixper on this because it'll be faster for me to know that something happened. I was terrible
Oh,
on
yeah.
Friday.
So
Remy.
yeah, Remy, you know that it's off in this direction. You are certain you hear this like grumbling, and with that perception check,
Which
you'll also
way
hear.
I can see ping.
Are you pinging on GM layer? We don't see those.
Might be on the wrong layer. Hang on. Sorry. So yeah, over this way.
Yeah, there you go.
You hear it, and from over this way with that perception, actually this way, and even kind of down here a little bit, you start to hear more voices. Once again, if you don't understand Orcish, you don't hear what they're saying, but you do hear these rumbling voices.
Yeah, I hear them like gurgling and shit like that. So I'm gonna look at Agatha, and I'm gonna say, what, like very, very lowly. I'm gonna say that loud sound came from that direction. We probably should go that way.
We got 15 feet of more movement if you want to move.
Should or
Yeah.
shouldn't?
Yeah, I'll head that way.
I guess that was a should.
You
That was my
probably
turn.
shouldn't go that way. Rollies for the boon, guys.
Rollies?
Rollies. Rollies. Let's get the rollies out. Get an at 1, you get a bane. That is the rule.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Come on, Remy. Get it. Oh, wait, you already rolled. Who are we missing? Zell. Got a 13. Who else are we missing? I guess that's
Nobody.
everybody. Huh?
It's
So
Serenity,
it
it
goes
looks
to
like.
Serenity. Alright, let me go ahead and get that lit up for us.
Woo!
Oh, Steam. Get out of here, Steam. I wasn't talking to you. No, I don't want Steam. I want the OBS. What am I doing? I could do things. Alright, here we go. What are we going to get? We get... 4?
Is gonna be.
Oh, I take that
crit.
back. It's a 0. It's a 0.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
still-
looking at it anyway. But that's plus
Yep.
10 to your next attack or saving throw?
Saving throw.
Ability check, I think. Doesn't count.
Ability check. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't think it counts saving throws.
To the
Attack roll or ability check, not saving throw. Correct.
Yeah, there
So
you
yeah.
go. There you go. All right, so you got a plus 10 on your next roll. Thank you
Cool.
for using your channel points, guys. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Where were we?
Remy was telling Agatha she hears some more voices, and do you have anything else you were doing, Remy?
No.
All right.
Well, I would have motioned the other characters to move along with me, but that's it.
So yeah, Remy kind of like goes between everybody, got her flight, does everything, and then is trying to motion you all to follow. Sounds good. This one.
This song thumps, doesn't it? What do you mean,
Right.
gamble? You want a deck draw? You
this
know what to
one.
do.
Also, you said a bird gave that to me?
A
So
bird
thank
fan.
you, a bird. A bird fan.
Fan of a bird that is fan. A fan that is of ours, I hope.
Alright. Move. There we go.
Dead.
Alright, Remy. You see an orc kind of come down the trail a little bit, and they're gonna try and throw a javelin at you.
Come at me, bitch.
Wow, feisty today.
This guy's dead. This guy's dead. Serenity.
Serenity is moving up.
Alright.
Squeeze by me if you can, Serenity.
They can't.
I got you. Serenity is going to, like, slap your foot because you're up in the air. And cast heroism.
Alright.
And then with my last 5 feet of movement, slide down here behind the wall.
How many temporary hit points is she getting?
So she gets, I think it's equal to my spellcasting modifier.
Yep.
So she gets 4 temp HP each turn.
Alright, so yeah. You get 4 temp HP at the start of your turn, Remy.
Yep.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright.
How long does that last?
1
How
whole
many
minute.
rounds? Okay.
10 rounds.
Bill.
Alright. People are over here. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go. And that orc. Let me see.
Yep.
What do I have? Oh, yes. There's a 23 hit
23 definitely does.
for remove the smack a bitch, and that's the 7 damage.
Alright. Yep. Take 7 damage. Looking decently hurt. Anything
Alright.
else?
That's about it.
Alright. Let's see. This one here. 30. Alright. Agatha. You see an orc pop up. He throws a javelin at you for a 15.
15 will miss.
Alright. And it's your turn.
All right, we're gonna pull that short bow back out. Bonus action to steady aim.
Alright.
Why do I have 4 temp HP?
You don't. Remy does.
Yeah, no, I just opened my sheet and I saw that I had 4 temp HP, which is probably gone now.
Yes, because I gave you heroism last time.
Ah. That'd be where that's from. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
And 7 and 9.
16.
That's what, 16 total? Yeah, 1 shot. Take this guy out.
Punk.
And he's dead. Else.
I think that's all Agatha can do. They're
Yep,
glued
I
to the
can't even
ground.
move now, so.
Alright. Fair enough. Dun. Let's move this big guy now.
Oh, there's another guy going. Okay.
The Remy and Zill and even Shella, you probably see this too. You all from around the corner back here see an ogre pop out. Ooh, that'd be 5, 10, 15. And he will use his action to dash. No, it's only gonna be about 10 feet here, and he's gonna sit right here on top of y'all.
What's up, dog?
Chala?
Up. Alright, let me see something here. I would like to find a way to activate my shard again. Let me see. You can spend 1 sorcery point to double the range. Yeah, okay, well we will do that. We'll do distance spell. And we will distance spell a scorching ray for no reason other than to spend a sorcery point and
Yep,
shoot.
sounds about right.
Yep, shoot the big guy. Take this, you son of a bitch! Oh, it's 3 rays. Any of those
First and the last one will hit.
hit? And let's roll another D100. Let's go. Give me something good. 21.
21.
Live.
Is creatures have disadvantage on saving throw against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw. Woo woo!
Right. Give him a little no.
There you go, just in case.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Right.
And that'll end my turn. I think I'm good here since I got people covering me.
Sounds good. Remy, this ogre just got all up in your face.
Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna get up all up in its face. You know, try to woo it with my fist.
Dire need of arson. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe I will.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. No.
And that's gonna miss.
Fury of blows.
I mean, you want
Is
to
it
use your
gonna miss?
bonus action too?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And do that. Does 14 hit?
That one will hit.
And you could buy yourself advantage on any of those you missed. You do get 1 more strike from your Fury of Blows, though.
Hold on. So many things open.
I know. It's almost like.
Ah!
Bleh.
Ow!
Remy, what's going on over there? You pigeon slapping? What's up?
Yeah, I guess my heart's not into it, Shella.
I thought you said you were here to beat people up. What's going on? It's not a
I don't-
people. No.
I don't know. Oh, I don't have any advantage, so. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. Next up, we have another one of these guys. And this one, will use a bonus action to come towards you, Agatha. And a 15's gonna miss.
Yep.
Alright. More. No, you probably can't see it. The ogre's in the way. You just hear in common, "Who dares enter my lair? I am Brugor Axebiter. You must leave now, or die."
Was
And
that in Draconic or anything like that?
Common.
it was in common.
You're making sure we all are that.
Okay.
I say in Draconic, suck it! No.
And bonus action to be able to dash up. And
He's gonna do the code thing. Hit people after asking them to leave.
and he's gonna go after you, Remy.
Damn it.
For a 24
It hits.
or 6 slashing.
Alright.
Only 2 technically, because you had 4 minus. You had 4 temp.
Good call, good call. You've only lost 2 HP max.
Wait,
And
You had 4 temporary hit points from Serenity. From Heroism.
yeah.
Alright, so now you only took 2 damage in total. But take off your temp. Basically.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
cool.
Next turn, I add 4 more.
No. It's only when they cast the spell, I believe.
No,
is
it's
it?
it's at the start of your turn, Remy. You get 4 temp
Oh.
HP.
Do they really?
That's what I was
Wow,
thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't know Heroism. I don't know it at all.
This guy will use his bonus action dash over here. We'll swing at you, Zill,
Alright.
or a 20 to hit.
I don't want to dance with that logic.
Doing 8 damage.
Alright, I Hellish Rebuke.
Alright. And, yeah. He is obliterated.
Cool. For 8 damage, you said?
Did he fail his
Damage.
deck save?
Even half damage, he would have died.
Oh.
He's gone, and Serenity, you're up.
Am I in danger? This Gog has 10 feet radius of danger, doesn't he?
Let's see.
He's
See?
large. So I can
Good.
move away without getting
Tell
attacked.
you what, make a history check to see if you know anything about an ogre.
I don't care. I'm moving away.
Alright.
And if he can reach me, then he can reach me. He's not making an attack? Perfect. Is he?
No attack.
Cool. Then we're going to pull out the pipes.
Alright.
What's the range on this? Within 30 feet of me. It still works. We're gonna Pipes of Haunting.
Alright.
We're gonna play a haunting performance. And if I wish, all creatures in the area that aren't hostile towards me, which is my party, automatically succeed their saving throw.
Yep. So
Let
yeah.
me link haunting performance. DC's 15.
T15 wisdom. There we go. That's what I was looking. That guy gets a nat 20.
Which guy?
The orc gets a nat 20.
Great.
And the ogre fails. So the ogre is now frightened, as well as that disadvantage, correct?
Well, the disadvantage is anybody I cast the spell on.
Yeah.
But I got to do a saving throw spell in order for that to go off.
Oh, it was only if you target them.
Yeah. I cast. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, he's gonna fail either way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with him, yeah. I have to be the caster.
Yeah. This guy
Yeah.
is now frightened as well.
Does the boss passer fail?
I'm sorry, the boss was the orc. No, nobody else is here.
What about this one?
Oh,
But this loser.
there's an orc down to the south.
Oh, my bad. I missed him.
It's all good.
When you said orc, that's what I thought you were talking
yep,
about.
Sorry. He gets a 16. So he passes as well. So yeah, the
Well-
ogre
Biggest
is
threat.
frightened.
Biggest threat is leaving. Good.
Until I walk up there and fuck it all up.
Alright. Anything else?
No.
Cool. Zill.
I'm gonna go over to here and proc that opportunity attack.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Dun. Let me swing real quick. A 16.
Shield.
All right.
And I'm going to bonus action activate a little venom on my dagger,
All right.
and then I'm gonna stab you.
Go for it.
24.
Absolutely gonna hit.
All that damage should be done.
15. Taking all of it.
Mhm.
6, 7, 8, 13, 23. All right. He's looking real hurt.
Damn, still.
It is still up. He is looking very hurt.
All right, fair enough. This is poison, so I'll take it.
Oh hell.
And-
Phil, why'd you go there?
That's my turn. That's my.
Agatha.
Okay. As we're going to exchange for the rapier again. Bonus action. Steady aim. And if I can get my sheet to be the right size. Behavioral 20. Actually, this is a top gun.
Bill, I did roll a con save for him.
Oh, you
My
did?
bad. And he passed.
Oh, you passed.
Yeah, he passed.
All right, understood.
So he's not gonna be poisoned, but all your damage still rolls.
All right.
All right.
And rapier stab the one in front of me at advantage.
For it.
27.
Yep. Hopefully gonna hit.
Well, O plus. Oh, damn it, did not roll sneak. It did not. What the fuck? I'll deal with that in a minute. And R slash R 2d6 is not a red subthread. And force piercing.
All right. Just enough to take him out.
Yep. And wails from the grave again. This time on this one,
All right.
Arthur's gonna do a stab for 5 necrotic.
Looking really hurt.
Yeah, it's my turn. And I'm all out of wails from the grave.
Let's see. Gog is going to swing at you, Remy,
Come on.
for a 9. Does nothing.
It misses.
Hello.
Hold on a second. Did that Pipes of Haunting make that guy want to leave or no?
Frighten doesn't make them have to run away. They just
Oh,
can't get
shit.
closer, and they have disadvantage on ability
Yeah.
checks and attack rolls. So he just stayed exactly where he was and swung at disadvantage.
Well, I was going to use a scroll, but now I don't see a point because somebody got in the way. I will just firebolt the orc.
All right.
Fuck.
And 9 is going to miss.
In the turn.
Remy, these two swinging at you. Not really doing much though.
I'm going to. Is he dead yet?
Ogre?
I'd imagine
Oh
not.
no.
No,
Is-
the ogre's still decently healthy.
Yeah, you can tell
Yeah,
by the
let's
green
try.
aura going around his
I'm
token.
gonna smack him around a little bit.
All right.
Let's hit him.
1, 2.
Much better. It's your
Yep,
bonus.
those two will hit.
Then I'll key point.
Okay.
3 of
2.
blows. 1,
Aw.
2.
Second one will hit.
Can I do my stunning strike on my 19?
You could do it on any of them that you hit on.
Also
So
5th
in-
level.
So it can make a con save as soon as
is
you
it-
call
Oh, is
Stunning
it?
Strike.
Is it
Yes.
still 5th level?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep, stunning strike is 5th.
Yep,
Damn.
sorry.
Never mind.
Yeah, we're not that far, Wimmy.
A few more levels. Good catch.
You got it in the
That's
yellow.
something I don't know exactly what levels certain stuff is.
So you hear Remy going off on this, telling him to lay down and shit.
He just just grunting back at you every hit, taking it all. All right. And I believe that's all you can do, right?
Is that the end of turn, Remy?
My turn.
All right.
You have 4 temp HP.
Hey, you're back to 2+.
You're just gonna. All right. Zill, he's gonna try and get you with this one.
Alright. Please understand I still have shield.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Serenity, you're up.
Great. We're going to change tunes a little bit, and we're going to attack the guy who's a leader, non-lethally as much as possible.
You're gonna have to be melee if you're doing non-lethal.
I mean, I'm doing psychic damage, but okay.
Yeah, any spells or anything like that, it's lethal.
Then we are attacking the ogre.
Do as you must.
That's an 18.
It's rough, buddy.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
For 7.
That'll end their boon.
It's looking pretty hurt still, but still standing.
I'm going to bonus action. I think I keep bonus action. And yeah, I can. I'm gonna healing word Zill.
Thanks.
Alright. Zill, you get 5 health.
Thank you.
And that's my turn.
And Zill, you're up.
One more time. 25.
Hey, that's some damage.
Yeah.
The poison does not exist, but 6 damage.
Yep. Lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal.
Alright.
Why would we go
I'm going
any
to
other way?
grab the dagger and just shove it straight into his fucking head.
This guy is dead.
Bleh.
Alright. And
Alright. A move at all?
I'm thinking. I will move. How much health do I have? And do I have any spell slots left? No, I don't. We'll move to you. So that Remy gets advantage from the ogre.
Alright.
That'll be my turn.
Agatha?
Bopping back to the bow. Bonus action steady aim. And make sure I have range on this, because otherwise I'm going to cancel that. Yeah, I should be able to see it. We're going to short bow strike the ogre.
For it.
25.
And a hit.
6 and 7.
13 damage?
Real hurt, but still standing.
That is his turn.
Remy, he's gonna try and swing at you. For an 18
It hits.
or 18 bludgeoning damage.
That's an ogre for you. Holy shit, that's.
Subtract 4 from that.
Well, subtract 16. because you only had 2 missing health.
So
Well,
I think
it
that
was-
would put me at 10, yeah?
It was a shield of.
Okay, and that is the ogre's turn. Shella.
I pull up my sleeves and say, "Don't hurt my friend, you bastard!" And I'll Scorching Ray it. Bastard! Get hit, damn it!
The last one will hit.
11.
How you want to do it?
Right in the face.
Right in the face.
Yeah!
So ogre just
Yeah!
takes his scorching ray all to the face and just burns it up, and he falls over.
That's right, Mama didn't raise no bitch.
I saved you, Remy! You're lucky, but don't worry. I know CRP in case something bad happens.
Oh god.
And yeah, with that, combat's done.
Shella no
Left in
CRP.
this cave. What do you want to do?
Shella no CRP, but I know healing word and
I
healing
know.
word.
On
Right.
who?
I'd like to roll perception to see if I hear anyone else in the cave.
Remy, take 8.
Go for it, Zil.
16.
You do not hear any other voices or noises other than just kind of these like dripping from the stalagmites and just these eerie cave noises. But you don't hear any more threats that you can perceive at this time.
Is there anything
I'm gonna
in
check
these
Hugo
tents?
Um,
Sorry, finish your thoughts, Sel.
I want to check this lad's body.
check this guy's body.
Yes.
Give me an investigation on it.
Can I help?
Sure.
20. Damn, 20.
So on him, you'll find not only does he have tattoos of a bunch of arrows on him, but he also has a tattoo of a black spider on his other arm. You will also find on him a key.
I will grab it.
All right. That's all you find on him.
Anything in this tent that I walked into?
I will say there is nothing on the map so far where you guys are. You'll have to go deeper in if you do want to find anything.
Nothing in here.
Can I do something? And this is gonna sound like really weird. Can I cast Identify on that black spider tattoo? I know that it's probably to symbolize the connection to the black spider, but I mean, I
Sure.
currently have a tattoo that is magical.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna,
So
while they're doing that, can I smash the teeth out of this ogre?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try myself before I make Remy do it.
Go for it.
Oh fuck!
Cool.
Good job, Stella.
Hey! And I activate my face shard. No, just kidding.
You are able to get 12 really good teeth. What's left in his mouth, and one of them is actually much bigger. It almost looks like it was a deformed tooth in his mouth that had grown much too big.
Ugh.
Ooh, this'll go for a pretty penny back home.
Serenity, you want to do Identify on the tattoo?
yes, please. I want to see if it's magical in any way.
Sure, go ahead and spend the spell slot.
I'm gonna be casting it as a ritual, but
Okay, you're gonna do a ritual. All right, sounds good.
10 minutes.
So yeah, you're gonna be over here for the next 10 minutes. So we'll come back to you.
Yep.
What else does everybody want to do?
I'm exploring the cave.
See Agatha way down here, Zill's over here. So I tell you what, wherever you guys would like to search, pick some places on the map.
Why are you coming over here, Zill? Go back over there.
Oh, you
I
were
noticed
good where
that
you
shit.
were, Zill. Okay, so Agatha, you're down here. Telly, you'll be over here.
I'll be over here next to the corner.
Alright. Zill, not want to come over here to these the other
I
side,
noticed
or
that
you
was
staying right
unique
there?
compared to everything else. I was like, that's interesting.
Well, vicinity-wise, there's no point of you being around me. Go somewhere else. Come on, don't be a witchy.
It'll favor you to split up and do. All right, everybody, give me investigation checks now. All right, we'll start lowest and work our way up. So, Agatha, you just see some barrels and some supplies. Looks like maybe some ale and some food and stuff. Mostly just kind of like survival stuff. Nothing too out of the ordinary in that little corner over there. Remy, you notice these are, it's like sleeping quarters. Looks like a tent. Maybe a couple a couple orcs are sleeping in here. And you do find a small sack with about 10 gold in it.
Wait, there are sleeping goblins or orcs in there right now?
No. Like this is
Oh.
where it looks like they were sleeping. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
okay. About to say, get him, Remy.
Zill, you notice that this area here looks a little nicer than the other tents. And you kind of look around and you see a small sack with about 20 gold in it. You search the tent in here.
Yoink.
And then Shella, with the 17 over here. You notice that this looks like it might be the leader's tent.
Ooh.
And underneath the bed in here, you notice a chest.
Is it locked?
I will say, that investigation, yes, it does appear to be locked.
Agatha, where are you at? I yell out in the cave. Anything within 30 miles can find us now. Agatha,
Yeah,
I found the
you
locked
yell out.
box.
I would say everybody hears you. Serenity probably hears some echoes from down the cave, but yeah. All I hear is Shella yelling from this one tent.
Trying to just
Shella.
shake her head as she's casting the spell.
Rollies when we get a chance. And look, Agatha, I found the box that's locked.
Yeah. Now you seem to be able to block and unblock anything, just lock things.
Yeah, you're very good at it. Oh, Rollies, by the way.
That wasn't the right roll.
That's not.
God damn.
Oh,
It looks like you
27.
win.
That's impressive.
You get a boon and a bane. Try again.
It's like Remy this time, I think. 17. Remy again.
Alright. I rolled a 4. It looks like 4, guys. Can you tell?
Crit 20
Yep.
on the next dice roll.
There you go. That is a 4 that time. All right, cool.
Oh, I'm gonna hold on to that for a little bit.
Oh God.
Oh.
Welcome back, Co. Schmack.
It's on the next dice roll, though. Is it?
Yeah.
So you just gotta
on the
not
next...
roll any more dice.
That's right.
I'm gonna hold off.
Remy, I need you to roll it. No, I'm kidding.
God damn it.
Alright, so yeah, Agatha, with that 26, you are able to open the chest. And inside the chest, you see about 30 gold, 3 vials, And you also see another map.
She is going to take the map and leave everything else for Shella to deal with.
I'll Arcana check the vials.
For it.
What do I think
They
they
don't
are?
seem magical to you at all.
Are they empty?
They're not empty. They do have some liquids in them, but they just observing them with your Arcana, they don't seem magical at all.
So it's like poison, maybe?
Possibly.
Yeah, no. How much ago did you say?
30 gold in the chest.
I'll just put it in mine, and then... Alright, I'll
Alright.
put the gold in my pockets, and hold out the 3 vials, and... Here, Agatha, why don't you hold on to these?
Just put them in my pack. Still
Yeah.
studying the map.
Yeah. Yeah. I yank you down halfway. There you go.
Want to investigate the map? Was that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead, give me the check.
Can I help?
Sure.
It's over here. No, damn, girl.
Really good
18.
you helped.
Yeah.
So,
It would have been silly if I did it by myself and said, no, it's this way.
on this map, you see a trail kind of leading back towards P. Handlin, and you see P. Handlin marked out, and you see Cragmaw Hideout marked out. It looks like, a map of the area and everything like that. And one specific thing on the map really stands out to you. That's Cragmaw Castle right here in the woods. Right off the Tribord Trail.
There it is.
Clicks tongue.
Would my 10 minutes have passed?
Yes. Good call on that. My apologies. I almost forgot about you.
No worries.
Almost
Just-
forgot.
yeah.
10 minutes, just
Um,
trying to figure it out.
And after 10 minutes of trying to cast Identify on this tattoo, is not magical at all. It is just simply a black spider tattoo signifying member or allegiance to the black spider, yes.
Okay.
I do like the thought.
Is there... If there's
Yeah.
nothing else to investigate in here, we can gather our things and leave. And get ready to go find Cragmaw? Or supplies or something?
I will kind of leave that up to you all. So I'll tell you what. Back
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
You have your card up here.
Let's go check on the
and-
horses and get out of here.
Was
Your
there
horses
anything left in the cave?
Horses are dead. No, I will tell you that's
Sounds
everything that was
about
in there.
right. Co, you're the new horse.
Oh no.
I told him if the horses die, he's the next mule.
So we didn't find anything else in the cave?
We found these vials that I gave to Agatha. What did you find, hussy?
That the magical man is not magically tracking his people under him.
Oh, check it out, check it out. I pull out the bag full of ogre teeth and I show it to Serenity. I found this as well.
You've got quite the collection.
I sure do. This one's ugly, though.
Well, not everyone has perfect teeth.
Yeah, well, that's perfectly fine. That'll fetch a good price back home.
I don't actually know that. I've never seen teeth as a currency. But I'm sure if it would fetch a good price, then you'll certainly get your money's worth.
Absolutely. Remy, what are you doing at the foot of the hill still?
So was there any... Do we find out where that key went, Zil?
What key?
We'll shrug. And he'll pull out the key.
Probably went to the chest we popped open.
That's what I was thinking.
That's exactly where that key went.
It was unnecessary.
So if we haven't found anything for the key, does that mean that there's still something down there, or did we find something locked?
Oh, we found these. What did I just tell you? We found these vials.
You told me about the vials, yes.
They were in
Yes,
a
they were
locked
in a box.
chest.
And Agatha unlocked it with her quick fingers. Her delicate touch. Her non-hussy ways.
Well, have we found then at least where we're going?
Presents
Found
map.
him. You know what's hilarious? You're the one with the information that we don't have. And it's more important than what we got.
Who has the information?
You. The tattoo?
I've already told you
You were
about the
the only-
tattoo.
No, you didn't.
You were just like, I want to do identify on this,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else
that's
kind
it.
of went off to investigate, and you stayed
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Pay
Yeah.
attention to the spatial awareness here, bro.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
but yeah. If we have a destination, then we have a way to go at least.
Well, now we don't have to worry about Cider telling us how to get to Cragmaw. He was a bad guide anyway.
Alright.
But the
So,
question
you guys-
is, do we go back
ahead.
to P. Handlin first and let them know the orcs have been dealt with? And then restock and resupply and then go tackle Cragmaw?
Do we want to tackle Cragmaw, or do we want to take care of the dragons to the north as well? And then that way, there's more firepower there, if we are to believe those people that we saved. They did say that there was treasure there. Plus,
True.
there does seem to be a city here, and she's going to point at Neverwinter. That's somewhat close by, so maybe that's on the way.
No, that's
And we might be able
Neverwinter Wood. Neverwinter's way over here. We can make it back to P. Handlin faster than we can to Neverwinter. Because we're over here.
Yes.
Here at Wyvern Tour.
Yeah, we're all the way on the southeast side.
I honestly do not know the place here. But
Unless
could be an
Castle
option.
Cragmaw has a fucking store.
Do we need to sell anything?
I got all these teeth. I gotta get them No. We need to probably stock up on potions if we used any.
We didn't use any potions.
Then
Agatha
let's
bought
just
10.
go to... Oh, then let's just go to Cragmaw. Screw it.
Alright.
The
That
Thunder
what
Tree.
the group's doing?
Guys,
Thunder Tree would be
Yes.
important too.
I'm guessing.
I would rather not have a dragon come in and tackle us while we're facing up against a...
that's where the
with a-
fucking dragon is.
What time of the
No,
day
but
is it,
the
GM?
dragon's in Thunder Tree.
Yeah, why are you suggesting Thunder Tree then?
We take care of the creature first, and then that way it doesn't come in to support a wizard. Take them out while they're separate.
Sorry, go ahead, Cookie.
No, I was just gonna answer Remy. I was gonna say it's starting to get into the evening. So you be able to travel for a little bit into the evening, and then you guys will have to take your
That's
rest
what I was
and
thinking.
everything.
We was gonna have to. Guys, why not camp? We need camp.
We want to camp here.
No. Away from here. I'd say we go a little ways and then stop.
That sounds sound to me.
All right.
That works for me.
She's gonna go over to Agatha and she's gonna put her hand on her shoulder. Are you alright with that, dear?
Yes, and then really tenses up.
Okay, go ahead.
You guys are such good friends.
The
Onward,
best,
Co.
isn't it right,
Yeah.
Agatha?
Yeah, I'm gonna move this cart down the road.
Oh no.
Alright, so just to clarify, you guys heading towards Cragmaw or Thunder Tree or
I don't
Phandle?
think it matters. Like for now, we're on Tribord Trail until we
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want
Yeah.
to do any camping stops.
I mean, I was gonna do a little bit, but I don't need to
Right. I mean, it's up to
like
you.
extend
Like
it out too much.
we don't.
Like,
I don't know,
we'll
the
start with
party.
we'll
Okay.
start with
Here's the thing.
tonight, and we'll do like one more day.
Yeah, the party is split on where to
And-
go, so we should probably need a camping stop in order to discuss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say the party split, but it sounds like it's just the two of you. It's the two of us talking.
Well, yeah, just
If
me and
anyone
you.
else-
Nobody's taking anybody's side though.
Exactly.
So yeah, the party split in 3 directions if you want to
So,
be more specific.
alright, so yeah, you
That's
all
true.
travel for a couple hours, getting back kind of towards Tribor and getting back onto the trail and everything. And once again, you peel off to the side a little bit to set up camp and start camp. And before we do watches or anything, I'll let you all kind of pee and discuss and figure out where you're headed. And yeah, that also sounds good. We can take a break and then we'll come back and let you all.
Yeah, so
We'll
we're gonna go
do
ahead
that.
and take a quick little break, my friends. Stay tuned. Thank you to all the players or folks out there giving out those channel points to get some boons out to everybody. Thank you very much. We're gonna come back here in a short bit. We're gonna use restroom, take a pee break, or go get something to snack on, and try not to snack during a stream, Lexi.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys, we'll BRB to the soon. Stay tuned. Shit! They're out of water, guys. They're gonna drown. It's okay. We're gonna get back into the game, though. Here we are. We're out.
We're out of
camping.
water. We're gonna drown. How does that
Yeah.
work? How does that?
I found the water. It's right here.
Oh.
I push you in.
Epic. Thanks.
Anyway. Bongo, or not Bongo, but Cookie, you're up. I meant to say hi to Bongo out in the
I
chat.
believe we are taking camp right now, and everybody needs to kind of discuss where you want to head next. Heading back to Phandalin, heading to Cragmaw, or heading to Thunder Tree.
All right, so now that we know how to get to Cragmaw, let's go.
I said Thunder Tree.
I would say let's go to Thunder Tree. We have been tasked with clearing out the dragon as well.
But is it? What's his name?
I think we should wait for Thunder Tree, to be honest. I don't think we're that experienced yet.
What, Remy? Don't talk like that. We're experienced. We could handle Thunder Tree if we wanted to.
Smarts, Shella. Smarts. Think about it.
Then we're going to Thunder Tree.
No, we're not!
Yes, we are.
Listen.
No.
Shella, do you like overgrown lizards?
What do you think
Do you think overgrown lizards would love eating another smaller lizard?
I do all the time. Look, can I catch a lizard nearby? Can I find one?
Oh my god.
I mean,
That is a good point, Zill. Dragon teeth probably are pretty valuable.
I mean,
They are.
See, that's why we gotta go. I was on board
no,
with my old plan
no,
until you started
no,
agreeing against it.
No, listen.
Right.
I feel like it would
What
be
was that
better.
other dwarf's name?
Gundren?
Sildar?
No, Gundren. Yeah,
Sildar. Yeah, Sildar.
we know where
Sildar was
Sildar is. He could go suck an egg. We need to
Oh
go
yeah,
find
I
Gundren.
forgot about that dwarf. He's at Cragmaw Castle. Oh well, he can wait a little bit longer.
What? Did you say something, Zill?
Sorry, I couldn't quite understand your muttering there, Zill.
Voices in your head.
No one ever really does.
Do you have telepathy? You could. Next
Well.
level up.
Agatha, what do you say?
Let's see here. Go to Cragmaw Castle, where a good chunk of them are, what, humanoids? Or go to a place that is infested with dragons, which will kill us. With just a simple snap of their fingers.
They don't
Our
have them.
talents.
Well, semantics or semantics. I vote for not dragons.
Same.
But what if the Black Spider calls upon the dragons while we're at Cragmaw?
Why would they be working for the Black Spider?
Because we know that they are making a treaty with them. We learned this.
Did we really?
Yes, we did!
I don't recall this. I was locked
Yep.
up in jail.
This was when we were talking with the jackalope,
Timora.
Imora.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why.
I still don't want to get flogged by a dragon, so.
I was too busy chasing the butterfly.
You also all signed up to kill the dragon.
And
If
we
you
will, in due time.
Just not right now. Don't rush it. I mean, we might die, but still, don't rush it. Let's get a
dragon-
little bit,
I
a little
got
bit
it.
more experience.
I solved the problem, everybody. We go to Cragmaw, and if they do summon a dragon, we take care of it there.
There you go. Good job,
Problem
Shella.
solved.
That is like worst case scenario.
Hey, you if you could only convince me otherwise.
Here's... You know, I don't know if I can convince you otherwise. I do understand that we are going up against 2 spellcasters and an army.
Compared to a dragon and her kids.
Exactly.
Sounds like it's either or.
Which do you think? Which do you think that we would have a better chance against Serenity?
Dragons.
Yeah, stupid.
You could defeat an army with a few well-placed strikes.
Bro, Warlock, scary.
Dragons,
The
not so
warlock
much.
that we're facing off against, or that will be at that castle, probably, easily took out a party of 4. And that was only one of them. We'll have to face up against...
Well, I tell you what we should do. We should go to Phandelver, hire those guards to take care of Cragmaw, and then we go take care of the dragon. Blink, blink.
We've already tried that by asking if the gods can...
I'm on nobody's side. You haven't figured this out? This is a ball of chaos right here.
Jella is on the side of teeth.
I was, and you convinced me. That was easy. Let's go get some teeth. But I do believe that if you're right and they summon a dragon, either way, we gotta deal with it. Huh. But dealing with it alone might be better. Maybe. But we have no guarantees there's any treasure. On top of that, the longer we travel, the more danger the horses are in. And we don't want Ko to have to pull us, do we?
Zill will shrug.
I think that would be quite funny, actually.
Zill will shrug and shit happens. Shit happens.
Hey, now, don't you be trying to put me on the wagon like that. Sorry, I'm trying to imitate Phil there.
Look, Zill doesn't have much of a voice in this. I'm a newcomer. Oh, sorry, Zill, putting words in your mouth.
Zill makes a bro face. Zill makes a bro face.
That was a poor joke. I apologize. If you truly think that Cragmaw is the best option, we at least have to face the dragon, though. We can't just let that be. So we face the dragon after Cragmaw? Is that what you're saying?
We face it eventually.
That doesn't answer my question, Shella.
Yes,
No,
we
it
will
sure
face it,
does.
if not directly after, within a week of us going to Cragmaw.
The biggest problem is having the resources to get to the Thunder Tree at the moment. Sure, we got supplies, but each day we use rations, We should be taking them off, but I'm sure we're forgetting to do so out of character.
I mean, it is what it is.
We can resupply. Do that, I guess, but
We definitely need to resupply at some point.
the thing is, even if they summon the dragons, they're all the way up there. They're not going to get down here in time to help. And if they are already summoned, when we get there, they're not going to be there for us to deal with anyway.
Your intelligence is absolutely amazing.
Of course, I know. I used to be a divinity whenever I was back in my old clan.
A divinity.
This group drove me to
Mhm.
drink. Oh my god.
Hmm?
This group has drove me to drink.
Honestly.
Ko's already drinking, if I'm not mistaken.
Still undecided, it sounds like.
Doesn't take much for Shella to get convinced one way and then go back the other.
This is
So
the
I don't
most
expect-
interesting
I mean, it's roleplay,
argument I've
guys.
seen.
Welcome to D&D.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like that's
Flip
the
a coin.
honest truth, though. If we go there and they're not there and they got summoned, then what? And if we go
If-
there and they're not summoned, then we got time.
If we are as on the fence as we are here, and we are currently following the god of luck, why not leave the choice to luck? Serenity's gonna pull out a gold coin.
Alright.
Flip a coin. Heads we go to.
Wait, so okay, how's the vote going right now?
So right
There
now
is-
it seems. Oh,
We're
go
all
ahead.
over- We're all over
It's
the place.
split.
Quite.
Tell you what, type in chat where your character wants to currently go. So we have like a running tally. Alright, so yeah, we have 2 for Cragmaw, 2 for Thunder Tree, and Shella's either way apparently.
Yes.
So yeah,
I'm going either way.
I guess it sounds like flip a coin then.
Goddamn.
That's what you want to do.
So
Alright.
heads we go to Cragma. Tails we go to Thunder Tree. Are we all in agreement? 1d2, yes. 1 we go to the castle. 2 we go to Thunder Tree.
Hey, DM. Oh, never mind.
Sounds good to me. Honestly.
Yeah, I think the DM should do it.
I think so. I'm gonna IC flip the coin, but I want
Cookie!
I want the DM to be the one to roll that. Are we all in agreement?
Yes. Cookie, we need your dice.
Sorry.
Yeah! Yeah! Fuck you guys!
Ooh.
Serenity will
Two.
catch the coin.
Unfortunate.
Heads. We are going to
Fuck's sake.
Cragmaw.
Hell yeah.
Well, that works for me. Let's get some sleep.
So, this first night will be peaceful. We'll get your long rest, and as you're getting your long rest, you can go ahead and level up to 4 now that you all have made a decision. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I now have 32 health. Look at me, I'm healthy.
God damn.
Oh,
It was average for rolled below average, yeah.
Average or higher. That's all you should be getting.
so I got the best spell, guys, for this level up. Are you ready?
Mhm. Good for you.
Nice. Oh,
Now
wait a
guess what,
minute.
Bill?
Yeah, I was like, nice, everyone's. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong, Zill?
Shit,
Absolutely.
I have to talk instead of saying grunts and gestures. Fuck.
Excuse me.
Worst case scenario already. I want to drink.
I get another. Oh, you know what? I had message this whole time.
Ah,
Did you really?
Yeah. Or maybe I just got it because of my class. Nope, I think I had it this whole time. I just never used it.
So, on your suggestion, or on, I also put a +1 into my charisma. So, when I get a natural 20 on my persuasion, I'm going to be rolling a 29.
there you go.
Fuck, I speak like a goblin? That shit ain't easy. I'm gonna need water. I'll be right back. Alright, we're good.
Yeah, that's pretty good rolls.
Those actually are really good rolls, just in general.
Persuasion and deception. Damn. That's really.
+9, yo. That's a minimum of 19 for everything I roll
That's pretty good.
because of Silver Tongue.
Why? What's still not adding
What does this do? I'm just picking out spells, so.
Oh, I get all my spell slots back.
Sure do.
And I get 1 extra spell slot. From 2 to 3, I get like double the spell slots. From 3 to 4, I only get 1. I love it.
Okay. Just
Oh!
make sure.
Right, I wanted to change out one. Which one was it that I wanted to change out?
Oh, what do we want, guys? Should we just get this? Yeah, I think we just do that.
And
Misty Step is a lovely spell.
We
I'd
have
get it if
4 sorcery points now.
I have 4 key points. You know what that means, Shilla?
Means you can
Chaos.
punch people 4 times more.
Roundabout.
Like a roundabout? Well, that's roundy.
All
I
the
can double tap.
punches.
Let's go. There's spells.
Alright, I think I'm done.
For my Hexblade.
I'm done.
Phantasmal Killer and Staggering
Sorcerer's
Smite. Damn.
versatility.
Fuck me, I get Staggering Smite.
Do I want to switch out of... Oh, let me check my cantrip, see if I want to get rid of one. Nah, that looks good. Alright, yeah, I'm good.
I'm just testing something real quick. So that's... That's right.
Ooh, I have a lot
Hey,
more
why
spells.
did that second one roll a wait, what?
He forced it to roll crit no matter what he rolled.
Oh, okay, I see what he's okay, never mind. I
Yeah,
was like, wait,
so I'm
what?
testing something. Okay, so that's rolling right. That's rolling right. And if I was to just do that... Oh, that one didn't... I didn't set that one right. Never mind. Yeah, I plan to set it back. Second.
Ava, I was just really confused. I was like, wait, what?
Okay. And, if I remember correctly, the luck blade is now rolling sneak as well. Yes, okay, good.
Alright, everybody, if you're done with your character sheet, let's get on the part. And let's
Okay.
get out of here.
I have switched out Silent Image for Cure Wounds.
Alright.
Good.
Yep.
Is everybody leveled up and ready to go?
Ready.
Agatha, are you
Yep.
I am ready.
there? Then get on the damn cart, woman. There, we're ready. Go onward, mule.
We still have 2 left.
So you all wake up feeling refreshed and extra strengthened and start traveling for the day. And you go for quite a while and it starts to get a little bit closer towards evening. And
Wow, I've seen these horses before.
yeah. Weird, DM, you reusing a map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and as you all are traveling, give me some perception checks.
Okay. Oof. I am not paying attention whatsoever.
That's a rough buddy moment.
Serenity's just kind of playing her flute as she's going along.
Jill is drawing in his book.
Oh, goodbye, horsies.
Oh no.
Okay, but those are the worst fucking stealths I've seen in my life.
Yeah, those
From
weren't
wolves.
too good.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit.
No,
So,
what are you
yeah.
talking about? We don't see anything.
Now that I've done some rolls,
yeah.
just trying to be a little stealthy. However, we'll notice. Check everybody's rolls. Yep. You all notice an owlbear and 3 wolves on the trail.
Oh, they just want stretches.
Serenity's going to kind of stand up. Are owlbears talkative sort here in this place?
Excuse me. The cooperative?
Are
Excuse
they
me.
animal-like here, or are they
You know,
citizens?
I think anything that has a mouth would love food.
Yeah, Serenity, why don't you go and feed it?
Don't have enough.
She gives a ration.
If that's your ration, you might as well go and give it.
Oh, here, allow me. And I cast Mage Hand. And I'll pick up the ration and throw it towards the owlbear.
You're gonna try and throw it from on top of the cart there.
Well, I have Mage Hand. It can go over
no,
there
no,
and
Mage
drop
Hand.
it in
Oh,
front.
never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot to hear. I didn't hear Mage Hand.
Yeah,
like, oh, shit.
Mage Hand. Oh, here. Oh, I'll do my telling. There you go.
All right, 30 feet. Yep.
Mhm. Drop it down there and
The toll.
It does not seem interested. It seems
But
more
it's-
interested in the horses.
oh, that's not good, guys. They want the horse meat instead.
Well,
I think I'm gonna jump off the wagon and come alongside the horses.
Serenity's going to kind of step up onto the seat a little bit.
Okay, right here.
The second everybody starts to kind of move around
Mhm.
and start to like make sudden movements, wolves start to kind of get a little more aggressive, and they each move 5 foot in.
Yep.
And then I need everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. I was being very aggressive.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
damn.
Ko. You can sit this one out too.
Sorry, I didn't select my. God damn it! Why'd you do that?
Cause I can.
No, it's double fucking rolling again. I don't know why.
Jeez.
Damn, bro.
Should've been a 19 on Remy.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Give me just a second, and I'll change that for you.
16 for me.
You can change it.
Alright, Remy, you said was what?
19.
19.
Not 16?
No, I didn't. I forgot to select my token then, so it would go to the next
Alright.
roll.
Just need to do your dexterity tiebreakers. And who else needed changed?
Sounds like that's something you should have set up before the game started.
16. We're good. I fixed it.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yes, that is something I could set up. However, you guys also have access to it, and it would.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
but
find
if
it.
you don't
I'll
want to,
find
you
it.
don't have to.
I'll find it. Give me one.
Agatha,
Point of
top of the round.
Hey, as Agatha, steady aim. Going to pull that out. Pull that, blow on the owlbear.
Alright.
It's an attribute option star.
There it is. Again.
6. Sorry, just making sure I have that set up right. And short bow strike. 16 hit
That is gonna hit.
for 6 and 8. I'm gonna read
14.
Piercer real quick because I might decide to re-roll. One of those sneak attacks. Return when you hit a creature with attack that deals piercing damage, you can re-roll. I'm trying to remember, does that apply to sneak attack and like
No,
extra
it's
damage?
It's just
It just says the
damage die.
attack, so yeah.
Just the
Okay.
damage die. Like if it had 2d6s for damage, you would roll 1d6. So it's a
Yeah,
similar
I'm gonna
to
re-roll
multiple.
that. Oh nope, that's gonna be a 6 instead.
Hmm.
Okay, so they're only gonna take 12. Get some.
That's my turn.
Little hurt. Me.
What is this Dalbar doing? Is it trying to go after the horses or no?
It was just kind of looking at the horses, and now that it's been shot, it's now staring directly at the group. It's looking right at Agatha, who just shot it.
How far is it from me?
Up 20 feet. Not like a big ledge right there. It's only maybe.
And there's a path up here
Be
too.
a
if you
couple
need to
feet
go
up.
that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Cause fuck that. It is not. I'm gonna go right up to it.
All right, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh no, where'd you go? You're underneath now. Why are you underneath?
Go back one square there, Lexi. You're still
It's
in range.
it's trying to lay me as a neck. I don't know.
So as you go right there and you go to run past, you feel something swipe out at you.
Okay.
And let me reveal it. Boom. That's gonna
Oh,
be
you poor
a-
unfortunate pup.
No.
Yep. It's not gonna hit though, but it
No,
does reveal itself.
Well, guess what?
Let me move this
It's
guy
about-
back.
It's about to catch these hands.
Oh wait, actually that would have been pack tactics, so that would have been a 16.
That would have hit.
8 piercing, and let me get a strength save.
Oh no. Remy, don't fall now.
Strength.
Yep, strength saving throw.
Yep.
Just trying to
Oh god.
Ooh.
forward,
And you fall
Why,
prone.
dude?
Yep.
which you don't have any more movement to stand back up yet.
Nope.
But you can attack from the ground at disadvantage.
Based.
Although now you see this wolf just like leering over you, and this owlbear as you're
I'm like-
laying on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch at the wolf.
All right.
It's,
Hey,
Um,
no.
Nope. I'm gonna miss.
Ends my turn.
All right.
I don't know what's happened over there. I'm 3'4". I can't do shit.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the cart, so you don't see much of this yet.
I do, however, see this wolf.
That you do.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
It's gonna hit.
11 force.
That is just enough to take it out.
Alright, well.
Sorry. I think we got a rollies to do real quick as Stoney's giving somebody a boon.
Man, y'all act like I'm trying to hurt these guys. They're getting it easy.
I mean, just wait till we get our Dixper hooked up.
I'm gonna move to
guys.
here. and then that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Dubra leads. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I lose my game? Oh, I'm still streaming. My network error was on the alt. Am I still live, guys?
Sorry, so shall I still see you.
Alright, cool. And Remy went BRB on us. So might need to skip them for now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just hold that in suspension then until
We will until she comes back.
Oh yeah, just keep going.
I'm
Serenity.
back.
Well, roll.
Me a rolly for another boon.
Well, hold on a minute. I have to
It's
use the
Stoney's fault.
bathroom.
It's
Shit.
Stoney's fault. Deal with it.
Stony, you
probably
fucking
my-
trash can.
You need to live
Probably
with
my
that.
fault for not getting to it any sooner. But hey, tomatoes. What do you got? Roll a
D20.
d20. Yep.
Arthur, get back. That's so fucking unfair. That's so
Wow.
Wow, Remy wins.
It's a 9. What the heck?
Doesn't she still have a crit?
Yeah, I do.
And if they didn't that not get
No,
proc yet?
that would've been used
I rolled a
for the-
4 again.
Perception or something. Way back when, wouldn't it?
No.
It's the first D20.
Well, did he remember to get that from her? If not,
That's
then it
valid.
doesn't count.
I sure did not.
So we'll try to remember that going
It was
forward.
not. It was not mentioned.
I'm re-rolling. I'm not doing a 4.
I will tell you, as the DM, I am not keeping track of your boons. That is up to you to keep track
Yeah.
and use them when you use them.
So, Remy, you get 2 nat 20s in a row because I rolled a 4 again. Like, I even re-rolled it because I was like, you know what, let's try for something new. And I'm like, all right, so it wants her to do, it wants her to have it. So, there you go.
Alright. Oh,
Okay.
this wolf's gonna be hurt.
I'm gonna move up. If it's my turn. Yes.
Yeah, it's your turn, right?
It is your turn. Yeah.
Cool. We're moving up. Oh. Kind of between the horses. And I'm going to play a haunting melody. They're animals. Things like this should scare them away.
Should.
Away.
That wolf's got some confidence.
Please tell me that's the first wolf that also did like the amazing stealth check.
Oh, wait, never mind. One of the wolves. Never mind. One of the wolves is dead. My bad.
So it should get even the owl bear.
Alright.
Everyone
So,
Well, except for
wolf
that one.
the wolf
H-
next to Remy is not frightened, but the other two are.
Awesome.
And the
wolf
owlbear
north
is
of you
also
is
frightened.
dead.
What that means, though, is at least we have somewhat protection for our horses. And that's my turn.
Just marking everybody. Alright. Stella.
Well, I cast Quicken spell to turn Scorching Ray into a bitch fest.
Mhm.
And I'll aim 1 at Wolf top. That missed. I want to aim 2 at Wolf 2. 20 on this wolf here. And then I'll aim
That's
the
gonna
third
hit.
one. I'll aim the third one on that one. Once I remember where the fucking spell is. It was 3,
Alright,
right?
so your second one hits.
I just want to post that real quick. So I quicken the spell and I do 6 points of fire damage. I'll roll a d100 from my wild magic because I will activate the phase shard. Because why not? And then I will cast a firebolt as my actual spell on that same one I hit. And I will see what I got on my wild magic, guys. What'd I get? An 80, was it?
Yep.
Yep, an 80.
And that will be a blank screen because there we go. 80 is illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of me for the next minute. Oh, okay. I mean, there was already one. Now there's 3. Ooh, butterfly.
Yep. And on that firebolt, the wolf also goes down.
MVP. Ooh, butterfly. I think
Alright.
this is where this started
Yeah.
from. Cutscene.
Cool. Let's see. This guy can't get closer. So 5 and 15. 25. But he'll just move this way since he can't technically get closer. And then actually, hang on.
Wow.
Oh, cool. He's technically not getting closer.
He's not.
Sorry, Remy. He would have gone after somebody else.
It's okay.
Woo!
Nat 20. You are prone.
Yep.
It's gonna be 7.
Oh, you would've got
11.
Wouldn't you have gotten closer there?
No.
Directly from your token.
It was 25 feet out.
My apologies. I guess I mismeasured that. It's weird. It's not snapping on your token.
So wait. I didn't miss or
So
did it
fine.
hit?
Yep. No. We retcon it because it can't. It couldn't technically move that 5 feet. Thought it wasn't there. So yeah, it just stays right there.
Oh, that's good.
This one can attack.
Oh yeah, that one can get crit soul if it wants.
15.
15 hits.
7. Piercing. One's dead. The owl bear is actually going to move. Nope, it can't move closer either.
No, it cannot.
Never mind. You kind of 16 to
hit?
23 or 18.
Ooh, I'm down.
All right. That wolf's dead. Agatha.
Agatha, thing that happened. Bonus action.
Look. No matter what happens, Remy's up on the next turn.
Remy will be up. 'Cause I have healing.
No, she'll be up. She rolls an at 20 on her next roll.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Oh, I am
Sorry.
tempted to, but
But yeah, as far as we know, she's dead.
Eek.
Oh no, Agatha, we gotta do something. She needs CRP.
Oh god.
That's what wakes her up. No, not having it. All right, Agatha, take your turn before I take over.
anyhow, Agatha's gonna bonus action dash over there. And you know what? We're just gonna stab at this wolf because fuck it. And the horse it rode in on.
There you
Yep.
go.
No, don't let it take the horse. That's ours.
16,
Hits.
Oof.
11.
Damn.
Just enough.
We did math and subtracted the wolf from the population. Anyways, that's my turn. Actually, no, hold on.
Mhm.
50, 55, 60. Now that's my turn.
Alright. Jimmy, you rolling that 20 and stand up. One's gone.
1 HP.
1 HP. It's impressive.
Sorry,
You're
sorry. You roll and wake up. You are still prone, technically.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
up.
Yep.
You got.
And I'm punching the
22?
shit out of this thing. So that's a nat 22.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah.
So there's that. I'm gonna
hit it
use a key
again.
point because I'm.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's
roll
right.
another damage
Hang on.
die. Roll another damage die.
Roll,
Lexi.
roll damage again.
Another 1d4.
Yeah, just hit the damage thing again.
No.
Because we doubled the die. There you
7.
go. 14. 14 on the
Yeah.
first hit. Alright,
Yeah.
now.
And now I'm doing my Fury of Blows.
Yep. And an 11's gonna miss. 15 will hit.
You get one more because technically your bonus action, right? To hit as an attack.
That was okay. So
One more.
Yeah,
I goofed whenever you guys said roll that again because I had already rolled it as my bonus action, the 11.
Yeah, you just need one more roll
So-
out there. Yeah, one more roll for your flurry of blows. There you go.
looking pretty hurt.
Yeah, she's screaming. She is screaming at the top of her lungs.
You know, if you were
In pain?
immobile, you could walk away.
Yeah, no. That ends my turn.
Zill. You could probably see the owlbear towering over, and everything else. The horses are kind of blocking the way a little bit, but you hear, you definitely hear a bunch of commotion going on over there.
Yo, what's good? Yo. Let's see. How do? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna activate my dagger, and then I'm just gonna stab for a 16.
16 will hit.
What emotion am I
standing.
feeling? Pain? What emotion? Oh wait, hold up. I forgot to put fear in the small in this thing. Two smack of it. Two smack.
Still standing.
Damn. All right.
Smash.
So I want to make sure. That's my turn. That's my turn.
Serenity.
Serenity is going to change up her tune a little bit and attack it with the Pipes of Haunting.
Okay.
22, 10 to hit.
Damn.
As she's moving into... Oh, no. Shoot. Yeah,
Good job.
as she's moving in. She
Dead.
is getting ready to switch to Cure Wounds. And she's changing keys, kind of getting... She only has 6 seconds to change between tunes. So, yeah. That's my turn.
Alright. Shella.
Okay. I will use my sorcery points to quicken spell Magic Missile.
All damage.
Damn.
And
It's
and
dead.
of course I use the Feywild chart again.
Oh.
And a fireball goes off next to me. No, just kidding. It might
Oof.
be. I don't know.
Let's
Oh,
find out.
This is
that'd
the
be
lowest
horrible.
roll you've done so far, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes low rolls are good.
True.
For the next
You were
minute,
far
you can
off.
see any invisible creature in if you have line of sight to it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty close, though, wasn't I? So I got pretty butterflies, and for the next minute, I could see invisible things. Do I see anything invisible around us?
You do not.
The coast
As
is
you-
clear. Return to the
As
cart.
you as you take out that last wolf there, yes, the coast does seem clear.
Can I cure wounds?
As
Serenity's,
are officially out of combat.
Serenity's going to change up the tune, offering a hand down to Remy, and cure wounds at 2nd level as she's singing. 17 HP. Closing up all the bite marks.
Good job, Cole.
Fucking
Pulling the
god,
cart.
that fucking hurt.
And how do you feel
Meanwhile-
now, Remy?
Better.
Good.
You got out of your system, yes?
No.
I mean, there still is a corpse, but
Maybe my next prey will be lively, huh? And then she'll walk away with that.
Hey guys, I see a bunch of flowers and a butterfly and anything that's invisible within line of sight. Let's go.
put a finger up, think about it, and then shut her fucking mouth. Turn very red.
Once we're reloaded, we'll have Cole proceed to take us onward.
All right. So you all continue traveling for a little while, well into the evening again. And at this point, all are going to need to take camp and take a rest again. But you can tell from the map and everything that you should be probably roughly about a half day's travel tomorrow from the castle. This should be your last rest before you get there.
Fair
Thank
enough.
fucking god.
Alright, well, if we have anything we need to get off our chest,
Zillow continues to draw.
Can we
Fireball.
possibly try to make this camp a little more stealthy? A little more hidden?
I built a
Well-
big bonfire, everybody.
Rochella, probably
What?
not.
You know, that's entirely valid.
It's-
Shella, you're loved. Let me start with that. Thank you for the bonfire, Shella.
No problem. Are you doing all right, Remy? Do you need CRP?
Oh, she's brooding. She is brooding so
Oh.
hard right now.
Oh, that
Yeah.
looks very dangerous. Are you okay?
Agatha would hand over one of the 10 potions.
If Remy still needed healing, Serenity would have done that at some point.
No, she's brooding. She's mad. She
What's wrong,
She's very-
Remy? Are you okay?
she's very mad. They shouldn't have got me down like that.
It was a little hasty to run up there without help, but you pulled it off.
I was trying to protect the horses.
I think you're very brave.
With that, she'll kind of like look at Shella and pat her. Is there anything that you would like to get off your chest, everybody? Including Agatha, she points.
I
Finger
see.
up. Thanks.
Shella jumps onto a rock and starts petting Remy on the head. It's only fair.
I think there's nothing that I necessarily need to get off my chest.
No kidding, you hussy.
Don't make me spit out my food.
Shella stares at her chest and then stares at hers and's like, something's not right here.
It's okay, Shella.
What are those even
Sometimes-
for? Are they like for floating? What's going on up there?
Not quite.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop now because the next image I had in my mind is, you know, that cat from Konosuba that kind of like plays with what's her name's tits. Yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
god.
no.
Oh
we're not
man,
going
that's funny. That's my profile picture.
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Roll
yeah, yeah,
20.
yeah. We're not going there. Anyway.
Take a rest.
Can I use somebody as a punching bag, please?
She's got 2 of them right there. Points at Serenity.
I slightly offended. No.
Quietly
Just
shifts
slightly?
away.
I mean, she's no different. Points to Agatha.
Do you have any zip ties?
What?
But what?
What's a zip?
Why do you need zip ties?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Or rope?
Oh, I got plenty of rope.
We bought some rope
Can I
before we.
use it?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What's it for?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with, Serenity.
I think you said my name at the very end there. It makes me a little
she
concerned.
she quietly,
Inside that, I'm
but
sorry.
yet softly shifts her head toward Agatha.
Mm. Perhaps they're gonna play tug of war.
Ah!
I mean,
Use
you
a
gotta get
throat
that stress out,
Remy.
right? I grab the other end of Remy.
Or
Here, I'll help.
or string her up. I mean,
What?
what?
Sorry, I must
Well.
have missed that.
Night shenanigans will go on.
Shall we?
Night shenanigans.
Or-
Speaking of, yeah, let's decide. We're only gonna do 2 watches.
Okay.
So 2 people on one, 3 people on the other.
Okay, who's taking watch with me?
I'll take watch with you.
Do I have a say in the matter?
No.
No.
Apparently not.
Well, let's
Zero and I
and
will take
Serenity
the
go
watch.
first. No, you guys could go
Okay.
first. We have
Oh,
the dark
yeah.
vision. Well,
I
you
mean,
have dark
it'd
vision
so do
too.
we.
fine. It'd be very
We all have
fine.
dark vision.
Except for Agatha, huh? Oh, wait,
No,
no.
no.
Even Agatha does.
Agatha does
Oh,
too.
okay. Yeah, Cole's knocked out cold on the cart. Only one that can't see in the dark.
What a mood.
No. I mean, it don't matter if you guys want first or second. I don't care.
Doesn't matter to us, right, Zil?
Jill shakes his head. Jill nods, sorry.
All right, well, get you some rest.
All right, you take first watch. We'll take second, I guess.
All righty then.
And Serenity will go to bed.
Alright. So, first watch. Guys having a good time, enjoying your trip so far.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
We got
Staying away
marshmallow
from
on
Remy.
the sticks. Agatha, why are you so far away?
Yeah, Agatha, why are you so far away?
So far away.
I mean, I can see better this out here.
But
Can
the
you?
fire is warm over here.
Yeah, it's nice and toasty. Wouldn't you rather be warm than cold?
Co is having
Okay.
good dreams on the cart about nice shaped butts. Good to know. Good
Uh,
to know.
Considering he looks at the horses all day, I'm wondering which. No.
Oh no.
What? What did you say?
First.
So as you all are gathering for first watch, go ahead and give me some perception checks.
Okay. I'm supposed to be good at these.
Okay. Star, let's not die. I am distracted by my butterfly.
I am zoned in.
Oh, you had so many friends earlier today. I'm sorry they didn't stay.
Mental illness. It's back.
Agatha,
You could see her butterfly, by the way.
up on the hill, you see, looks like Elenara again. And Remy, you don't see anything just yet, but you do hear this, like, it's like chittering and this almost like screeching sound kind of coming from some of the trees around you,
What direction?
all around you.
Oh, okay.
Not the horse's ash, you hussy. That's from Co, by the way.
So, Shella, what about that rope?
Oh, you want to play tug of war? I mean, I'm not that strong, but I can pull.
And
She
she's
doesn't.
gonna lean down and she's gonna be like,
What?
she's
You can
whispering.
stage whisper. Yeah, stage whisper.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
She's gonna say, it's gonna be our little secret, but you see over there, Agatha. What a time.
Yeah. You wanna... What? You wanna tie Agatha? I mean, I have to say stuff loud enough so that the audience can hear us.
Yes.
I cast Mage Hand?
I gotta ask too, while you two are doing this, Agatha, you responding to this sight at all?
Alinara? Yeah, she was pulling her bow out and aiming it. She's been
Alright.
kind of like determine, is that actually her?
Another chin.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm using Mage Hand to try to tie a knot around her.
Alright, I got you. So
Yeah.
so you go to pull out your bow and take a shot, right?
Yes.
And you're gonna use Mage Hand. Yeah, how's this gonna work out?
You can
Who's
I plan
faster?
on.
Post Mage Hand for me again real quick, just so I can read
I
it.
mean, yeah, I don't get the fundamentals of Arcana or like an arcane trickster, but yeah, hold on a second. Boop. Like, I can make it move as long as the thing I'm carrying is not over 10 pounds and I can manipulate it.
It is just a single hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I'm basically like looping it around her and trying to get it into a knot formation quickly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
try
I
to
tell you
unlock
what,
that.
Agatha, as you go to raise your bow and fire a shot, this rope starts to try and wrap around your hands behind you.
I was more thinking her waist, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Or fine. It tries to wrap around your waist then.
I
Yeah.
guess maybe 2 rolls? One to see where it's coming from, 2 to see how badly she freaks out. She can't see it?
I mean, I can make
That
a
sound fair?
Yeah.
stealth
Yeah,
check
no,
on it.
it's you're in a pretty heightened sense of
Oh
awareness
my
right
hell.
now.
As
God damn it, you hussy, quit fucking throwing up.
That's rough.
Well, I mean, you're aware.
okay, yeah, no, she sees it. And because it's kind of like, wait, what you guys doing?
Hmm?
And then right at that moment, Remy will try to do her thing, her way.
Which is?
Grappling and hog tying her.
Oh,
Well, I
You're-
mean,
you're a little far away right now, and there's a campfire between y'all. So
Yeah,
Well,
she was gonna move.
oh my goodness. What is going on here?
They are fast.
What is going on here? What are we doing?
yeah, I mean you're quite perceptive, Agatha. You see Remy coming right at you and run up towards you.
I'm gonna roll an insight real quick, just to see if like I have a DC in mind, see if she would recognize like, oh, this ain't good, or like, you're getting a little close there. Okay.
No, I tell you what. Hang on, Remy.
Okay.
Are you trying to be secretive about this, or are you just like?
Oh hell no!
Oh no. So you're not trying to deceive at all, right?
No.
Rush
no.
tactics, baby.
So I will say,
athletics versus acrobatics.
even though you didn't roll too high, you are kind of feeling like something's going on, but you're not quite sure of intentions. You're heightened right now. You're sensors are kind of going off, and Remy's just rushing up at you. So yeah, if you're gonna try and grapple, competing athletics versus acrobatics.
So
You're
I roll
making-
athletics or
Yep.
acrobatics?
You roll
Athletics.
athletics.
Remy roll athletics and Agatha roll acrobatics.
23.
Oh my god.
Oh
no.
wow. Okay.
Damn.
I mean,
Okay.
let's see.
I'll take acrobatics instead.
Well, you should because
That's rough, buddy.
So yeah, Remy, you successfully grapple Agatha for now.
And I guess I'm running over there for whatever reason and assisting in
Hog-tying,
hog tying
yep.
her.
Yep.
I
And
don't know what this sport is, Agatha, but apparently I'm supposed to help you.
Agatha, as you get grappled and tied up, Elenara appears right next to you, right?
Oh, shit.
She just laughs at you. Weak as ever.
God.
Oh no, that's gonna trigger.
As at this point, yeah, no, like he just
And
begins to full blown panic, and
Another competing athletics to hold her.
I would say you're trying to break out now. But because of
giving-
Elenara, like freaking you out right now, I'm gonna give you advantage on this check to try and break out.
So with me helping Remy keep her put,
Ooh.
can I give advantage
Yep.
to Remy?
Yep. So that's not gonna break out. You are struggling hard.
Okay,
Oh.
well you didn't make
I'm sorry.
Remy-
You
didn't make me-
roll a second. I apologize. I
I
saw
mean,
a second
yeah.
roll and I thought that was Remy there for a second. So
Mm.
never mind. No. So Agatha, yeah, you go to break out of this, and even though Shell is trying to help hold and everything like that,
I
break
wasn't
out of it.
helping.
Yeah.
You
We're
know I
helping?
wasn't
No?
helping. You know, yeah, no, I
Okay.
literally was, but in character, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. She wasn't helping. Actually, the
Yeah.
dice told me I wasn't really
Yeah.
helping.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then once she is free, she is going to grab the rapier and she is going to stab it where Elenara was.
Oh, Remy, you're lucky she didn't stab you. Are you
Can I
alright,
insight
Agatha?
that? Yeah, can I insight that?
But Agatha stabbing into
yeah,
thin
yeah,
air?
yeah.
Get so
Sure.
much.
Sure.
While you insight, I'm just gonna ask Agatha, what the hell are you
Okay.
trying to hit?
So you can tell from the way Agatha is acting that she is just completely mentally distressed by something. There's something around her or something going on in her mind that's causing her to act out of character like this and just kind of go a little insane, swinging at thin air and everything.
Since-
You don't know
since
what it
she-
is, but you can tell.
Since she is like fighting with thin air, I guess I'm gonna try to restrain her in a safe manner, and I'm gonna try to snap her out of it.
I would say she's not. I'm not gonna say stunned, but she is definitely not paying attention right now. So,
Alright.
do with that as you will.
So how are you gonna try and do this, Remy?
She's gonna try to pin her to the ground and like shake her, like, "Hey, it's okay. It's just us."
I run around her in a circle with the rope like she's a maypole before she
Oh.
falls over.
Alright. So you're gonna try and do this again. Agatha, how are you responding? Are you trying to fight it this time, or are you letting it happen?
As this time around, she's just hits the ground, shakes her head. What happened? What? Wait, why am I down? Then begins to start struggling again.
Ring
You,
around the rosy.
You need to calm down. Calm down. Hey, calm down. You're safe. What's going on? She's straddling, by the way. She's straddling.
Kind of looks around a little bit. Any sign of Elenara?
Actually, as Remy leans over you,
Oh, shit.
Elenara leans over Remy and she just says, "Get yourself pinned to the ground. Once again, such a weakling. Thought you had more fight than this.
And
You're
with
not worth it."
And with one... Fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Grabbing one of the daggers she always keeps easily accessible, she's going to stab the air next to... pretty much effectively right by Remy's head.
As
Yeah,
a
I tell
reaction,
you,
I try to stop you because I think you're trying to go after Remy.
um,
Hello, DM. We're giving you a bunch of roles to have to figure out.
yeah, no, that is fine. I tell you what, give me an attack roll with disadvantage since Shell is trying to stop you. I just need to see if you roll something.
Okay, where's my dagger? Right here.
Nope.
11.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you go to kind of stab in the air, and Remy's already got you kind of pinned down, and Shella comes in, sees you like grab the dagger, and she grabs your arm and kind of pins your arm down.
Calm down,
You're
Agatha.
just and right now, Agatha, you're feeling just absolutely helpless.
So once I see her expression change, I'm going to get off of her and let her sit up to catch herself, you know? Be like, what's going on, Agatha?
As she just flat out grabs her rapier, pulls back away,
Oh no.
looks around.
What are you looking for, Agatha? I can help.
You don't
None
see
of you,
Eleanor anywhere.
none of you just saw her. No,
No.
Saw who?
there was an elf right next to you. Right, actually,
Well,
right behind you.
yeah, Remy is an elf, but still.
Oh. Next to Remy.
What? No, it's just Remy and me.
I assure you, if somebody was looming over me or right beside me, I could tell you that they probably wouldn't like it.
You almost struck Remy with your dagger.
Hey, what, Agatha? Give me a wisdom save.
Don't worry, Agatha. I'll save you with CRP.
5.
Oh.
You
That's not-
believe that Elenara was there the entire time, and in fact, you think Elenara is somehow playing tricks on you, and you don't understand why the party can't see her. What she's right there. She's been there on and off. Like why? You start to think maybe they're the crazy ones, and you're not insane. It's them. She's obviously popping in and out. Got to be some kind of
Well-
magic the way she's doing it, but
I mean, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be off the point there. Agatha, I don't see anybody but Remy and you.
He was there. I know what I saw.
Where? I don't see anything.
Well,
Maybe I'm not
think-
looking
I think
hard
it's
enough.
Time. I think it's time for you to.
I could barely hear you on that one.
Are
I
you-
said, I think it's about time for you to lay down. Rest up.
yeah, it might be about time to really change watches at this point with all this fun.
Let's go wake up the other two and you get some rest, okay?
I'm gonna go up to Serenity and tap her boot with my foot. Rise and shine, sweetheart. She smiled.
And how did your watch go?
With a bang. She'll leave it at that and go to sleep. Or
Serenity
go
will open her mouth to say something, but kind of smile, just assuming it's the best kind of bang, and get up for her watch.
Alright.
She'll also wake up Zill if no one else does.
Like I'm glued to Agatha. Like if Agatha goes somewhere, I'm just kind of like following her. If she even stays
Yes.
up, I'm trying to stay up too.
Yeah, she seems like she's about ready to walk off, go take a breather for 5, but then decides against it.
Yeah,
Walks
just
over to
get
where
some-
Remy is and just sits down.
Just rest. It's fine. I'll keep watch over you in here. I'll make sure nobody gets to you.
No, Shelly, it's fine. Go get your own sleep.
No, it's okay.
Meanwhile, Remy is just trancing.
You know what we should do? We should braid her hair while she's in a trance.
Can't she feel us while she's trancing?
One way to find out. I start braiding her hair. Meanwhile,
Alright.
we could deal with the watch.
Yeah, we're gonna do the watch. I will say, Agatha, are you going to try and get some sleep?
Yeah, she is.
Alright, if she
Watching
tries to
ain't
get
funny.
sleep, so will I.
Well, we'll come back to that here in a second. So yeah, Zilla and Serenity, you all come up for your watch. No clue as to everything that just transpired.
Yep, no.
Yeah.
Serenity is going to be playing the violin, softly, quiet, like background bedtime sounds.
And for someone drawing, he could watch.
Yeah, Zill, that's your perception.
Serenity can't!
Serenity, unfortunately, not so much.
Your multitasking's trash.
Well,
So Zill, unless you two want to have any conversation.
it's a little difficult to converse.
I mean, Zill has a notebook. He can write at least.
That's
We
true.
got a new spell.
I've
What are
been
you worried
I've been
about?
drawing in that notebook this entire time, so you can ask.
I was going to ask that before DM said something, but if you wanted to do that thing, DM.
No. Go ahead. Whatever you all want to talk about before I do
Talk to me,
this.
King.
Yeah, do your thing.
Talk to Zill.
Still Zip.
RP a little bit.
Serenity is kind of still playing. You've been really hunched over that drawing book. Are you much of an artist?
Zill looks up and he goes. He shakes his head.
Can I ask what you're drawing, then?
You see him think about it.
If
He
you don't
shakes
want to
his
tell me, that's okay.
He shakes his head.
I did also learn something recently. And she's going to cast message.
Okay.
I have a spell now that allows you to talk in short bursts instead of just yes or no. That's 21 words.
Message.
Message.
Message is not limited.
I thought it was.
It's
It's not.
limited to 25.
Is it?
Yep,
It is limited. Yep.
and you can reply to it,
You can.
which I think was very important
No,
for
it's
you
not.
to say.
There's a spell that's limited to 25 words. It's not message.
That's sending. Yeah.
That's sending.
Oh,
Oh, fair enough.
All right. Well, I've been practicing Goblin. And I'm gonna turn that music because I can't hear shit. Oh, I see. And while you hear those words, the Serenity. Amongst that three words he shared, you also hear static, say dissonant whispers.
We're gonna cast message again. We're just gonna continue in message. For at least a little bit. I don't know why you can't talk, and I'm not going to push for it. That's your own business. But don't be an outsider. Okay, if you need to talk, we've been together literally 2 weeks now, almost continuously beside each other. I hope you can trust me a little bit so that you don't have to be on outside entirely. Okay?
He stops writing. Thank you. That's My tongue is gone because it's my punishment. And as he says those whispers, they sound a little bit more louder.
I'm gonna have to personally turn you up a little bit.
Sorry, I'm speaking a little bit quiet. Because goblin ain't easy. Don't have water. The whispers, as I said, the whispers, they sound a little bit more louder as he says that's his punishment. The tongue being removed.
But that's the adventure lifestyle, correct? To make up for what has been done and what is yet to happen. I mean, if you think about it, in this party already, half the party has already been sent to jail. So, I mean, punishment comes with the territory, Zil.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. That sneeze fucking distracted me.
Punishment comes with the territory, Zil. So I wanted to question you on it. But do not think you are alone. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, Zil. You're definitely not alone.
But it wasn't during my adventuring, but my expulsion from my clan.
Is that the clan that Droop mentioned?
You see him look a little bit more glim. And those whispers get much more fucking louder.
I see. Okay.
It's multiple voices, and they're all painting you as a villain.
Ouch. Okay. Well.
It's a very long story, but yes. What's with all the fucking...
Well, if you ever want to tell me about it, let me know.
So, while you all are having your conversation, you're just kind of doing your watch and everything. Agatha, when you start to drift off to sleep, as you kind of get into sleep, you start to have a dream. And at first, everything's kind of blurry. Then all of a sudden, you feel this cold wind come over you, almost as if it's winter again. And as your focus starts to come, and the vision starts to become more clear, you just see your house in cinders, burning. And Zil, with that perception, you notice that the camp has been surrounded.
So, Serenity, you're still messaging me, and I still have a message on you?
You probably still have a message, because I think I was the last one to say something. Yeah.
Okay. The moment you hear... All of a sudden, you hear enemies, kill, kill, kill! And you see him look around almost immediately, and as he pulls out a dagger.
And as you say that to Serenity, that's where we're gonna call it. Next session, we will start with initiative.
And hopefully we'll have our co back. Yeah. Oh, I sure hope nothing's bad's gonna happen on that watch. Damn, I got the bad sniffles.
I mean,
We will be back possibly tomorrow with some Phasmophobia. We're gonna get the Dick Spur running, and if you want to come and make my life a living hell, and I'll make sure to add people like Lexi, get her in there, and have her run Dick Spur, and we'll be in a
guys,
squad.
fuck me up. How
yeah,
dare
yeah,
you?
yeah, and maybe even Dead Meat. I think we're calling for around 6 o'clock. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
6:30.
All right, yeah.
Is when I'll be fully available.
We'll start at 6, and then you can jump in as soon as you get here, all right? And yeah, if you guys have Phasmophobia and you want to play with us, we do enjoy taking new hunters out. So feel free to jump in. We do have a Hunters Anonymous channel where we type out everything about our Phasmophobia. So keep an eye on that. Whenever we do Phasmophobia things, we try to do it there. Friday, Elsperia has a predicament going on in Ulubadak where the Ivanera University is located. The ruins of the city have been pretty much seen with a lot of fire, a lot of undead, a few demons, perhaps more demons next week. But we are getting closer and closer to the school, so we're going to try to get to the school next week and find out what happened. Find out what sacrifices were made or what kind of condition the school itself is in. And we will be collecting survivors along the way. So if you want to play D&D with us on Friday, you will be considered a survivor within the city who has some adventuring experience. And you could join the class of Ivanera to return to their school and try to find the source of the undead invasion from the Ethereal Bleed. Soon we will probably be resetting, but we will be rewinding time and doing a whole new session with new rules and all kinds of fun stuff. So we got a lot of stuff planned. We're going to try to get to that ending that starts at 6 p.m. on Friday. Make sure you type !help in Twitch chat. There is a video. Go watch it. It's still relevant, and it'll be relevant for next season as well. Thank you kindly, Lexi. And next up is Sunday. We have the Waterdeep campaign. Unfortunately, I had internet issues around 2:30 on Sunday this week, so our campaign got cut down pretty hard. But we will resume from where we left off and hopefully make it into the Mad Mage, right? We were trying to get to the Mad Mage. We got to finish up the heist, though. So join us for that on Sunday at 12 p.m. This game again, Wednesday, Lost Mines of Phandelver, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook, and I'll look for somebody to raid, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Twitch. Good night, Facebook.
I
Did everybody get their goodbyes out?
Mm-hmm.
You are all appreciated.
You all, even you guys on Facebook, you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. Oh wait, I just remembered. I'm not streaming to Facebook because I thought that was part of the problem last time. So, because I had issues with the OBS, so we might try to get back to Facebook next game. We're gonna raid somebody named Salty's Bun. That's hilarious. Who else do we got?
Then good night to only Twitch.
We're gonna go raid Swindler's Den, guys. Ask them, do they hear the calling? And if we hurry, they'll not raid us. All right, have a good night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow afternoon or evening. We'll see you then.
Yeah.
Good game, everybody.
Let me just see something really quick.
Ooh.
Within range. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop a. I kind of like just peek around the corner, and plop a bonfire just like right in the room, like blocking the exit, sort of thing.
Okay.
And then I start moving.
All right.
Down with Zavros, I guess, which seems like another trap just waiting to happen.
Move down Zavros. 3 can move if he wants. Zavros, do you do